And with protests taking place in cities across the United States, Apple and Google have blocked downloads of apps that flag sightings of U.S. immigration agents. This move comes as Trump administration demanded the removal of an app called ICE Block, saying the app is designed to put ICE agents at risk. NewsNation's Alicia Nieves joining us now. Alicia, good morning. Walk us through what led to these tracking apps being removed and, of course, the safety concerns that are involved.
A lot of controversy around this app, but even some controversy around the removal. Apple, though, saying that it was removed, this popular app called ICE Block, and similar apps after hearing that from law enforcement that they pose a safety risk for ICE agents. Apple adding that it wants the App Store to remain, quote, a safe and trusted place to discover apps. Google has also followed suit here, though ICE Block itself not available on that platform. Google did remove several similar apps, which they say violated their policies. Now, this removal comes after the Justice Department did confirm that it contacted Apple directly, demanding the app be taken down. Attorney General Pam Bondi saying with that demand that ICE Block is designed to put ICE agents at risk just for doing their jobs, and violence against law enforcement is an intolerable red line. Now, DHS saying that there were assaults on law enforcement, that those are up about 1,000% this week. We do know there were 2 separate vehicular assaults in Illinois against ICE officials there. Do have to point out, though, the founder of the app, ICE Block, denies that it is a threat to ICE agents, insisting the app's intention is the opposite of these accusations, saying it was actually intended for people to avoid ICE, potential detention, and even targeting.
You are simply saying, I see, just like anybody else can see, that there are ICE agents here, and you are alerting others around you.
Yeah, and to that point, the app's founder says that what we see on the app ICE Block, or what we saw, is no different from those speed traps and police notifications that Apple and Google both use on their mapping applications. The founder says they plan to fight this removal, and they're citing it as a potential First Amendment issue here, Hena.
I am curious, who is using this app, or who was using this app, and how did they become so popular so quickly, Alicia?
Speaking to popularity, this was a pretty popular app. You had like 1 million users, or at least 1 million downloads, and it only launched a few months ago in April of 2025. It worked a lot like Waze does, right? If you're familiar with that app, users could drop this anonymous pin to report ICE activity if they saw it in their community, and it would alert others within about a 5-mile radius. Now, the app's creator of Ken, insists here that it did not track officers beyond that. And in terms of growing in popularity, it really was one of the few ways for people who disagree with the Trump administration's crackdown on undocumented migrants to fight back and protect those in their community they feel shouldn't be rounded up by ICE. But have to also point out Apple and Google facing a lot of criticism around this, that the move is potentially more about protecting their companies more so than ICE officers, being seen as a way for, big tech to strengthen its relationship with the White House amid a lot of changes by the administration that could threaten business. So we'll see if this app remains blocked, because there is a legal battle potentially coming here for that.
Yeah, this is very interesting, Alicia Nieves. Thank you for that report.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.